Minister of Amerindian Affairs Honorable Pauline Sukai on Wednesday distributed the COVID-19 relief grants to 9 Amerindian communities and 1 satellite community in Region 2. The distribution exercise was hosted at State House in Regina. Minister Sukai, while speaking to regional officials, village leaders, and members of the village councils, said the support to the Amerindian communities is a commitment made by the PPPC government. The minister said the grants will help prepare Amerindian villages for the long haul.
The impacts in Amerindian villages have been very difficult. Even those communities that have not been severely affected have had impact because their neighboring villages in many areas of the hinterland have been on lockdown. And when communities are on lockdown, the government supports that community. However, the other communities who are not on lockdown also have an impact.
Minister Sukai explained that in certain parts of the country, villages are sometimes cut off from supplies when others are on lockdown. She said a provision of the grant is aimed at cushioning the impact of the pandemic on the Amerindian villages.
So today, what we have is a grant that you don't have to pay back, but you have to use effectively in your village. You have to use it, and you also have to account for it. You have to use it transparently. You have to engage your community residents. You have to engage the leadership in designing for the use of this grant.
The $105 million disbursed in Region 2 is part of a $1.73 billion COVID-19 investment fund set aside for Amerindian villages across Guyana. Wakapa received $15 million because of its population size, while the other villages, Bethany, Mashabo, Kapui, Mainstay, Wayaka, St. Denis, Tapukuma, Kabukaburi, St. Monica, Karawab, and Akuwini all received $10 million each. Some of the recipients expressed their gratitude to the government for its support.
I must say thanks to the government for giving us the 10 million for our village. And we had our council meeting on Sunday, and we have our plans concerning the 10 million.
I feel good. I think it's a great initiative that the government take to give each village this sum of money to do an economic project.
It will be a boost towards my community, and not I, but the village council will be using it towards economic activities to boost the village economy.
Thanks to the government for this wonderful initiative, because we've been looking for an initiative like this to do various economic projects in our community.